uh, the properties, how it devolves on Hindus, must be divided into two major categories. Number one, Mitaksara School of Law, then one Dayabaga School of Law. Except northeastern province include West Bengal, Orissa, the Dayabaga applies there. Yeah, except these areas, everywhere Mitaksara rule of succession applies. Gurubada case, Girijabai vs. Gurubada case is most starring case where proportionary property is being divided on national partition. So that area has been disturbed by 2005 amendment and other amendment carried by Andhra Pradesh legislation, then Tamil Nadu, Kerala. Thereafter they have amended all over India 2005 amendment. In this regard, now so many concept has been introduced by Supreme Court recently. AR 2020 Supreme Court 3717, Vinita Sharma vs. Rakesh Sharma. Arun Mishra, Abdul Nazir and M.R. Shah are the judges. The case has been referred from to Delhi. See, I will slowly read how these concepts are introduced. 6.1a, Provisional Explanation 1, as amended by Act 39. Devaluation of interest in compulsory property, right of daughter. Provision is retroactive in application. That means retrospective. Benefit conferred based on antecedent event of birth. Daughter born before amendment can claim rights only from 9/9/2005. To form a compulsory, it is not necessary that predecessor compulsory should be alive. Birth within degrees to which compulsory action is relevant. To claim benefit under amended provision, daughter should be alive on 9/9/2005. So, two things have been decided. You should keep in mind that daughter who was alive on 9/9/2005 is entitled to claim his share as a co-partner. Another one was even the co-partner should alive. That is most important. That is most important. Then legislative intention was discussed. AR 2016 SC 769 was overruled. AR 2018 SC 721 partly overruled. Then co-partnership right, effect of amendment. Daughter is made co-partner. Date of amendment and she can claim partition also, which is necessary concomitant of the co-partnership. Then question of deemed partition. The effect of no disruption of co-partnership by statutory fiction of partition till actual partition takes place. No uncertainty is brought about by provision of 6. Therein they have discussed about the statutory restriction to have a partition. That means under the Transfer of Property Act and Registration Act, where there is a partition of property, it should be registered and substantially stamps should have been paid. Then this is most important. Kindly note this for not only in this case but also in all other cases. Order 20 Rule 18, partition suit. Preliminary degree does not bring about any irreversible situation. Pending final degree shares are liable to be varied on account of intervening events. Suit is not over till passing of final degree. Court has power to reverse preliminary degree if changed circumstances so demand. Unless and until actual partition is fully worked out, rights have to be worked as they exist at the time of final degree. So I have to explain this. If suppose a person files suit for partition, a daughter files a suit for partition. So at the time of filing of a suit for partition, the daughter may have 1/5 share of the property. That time the daughter's mother may be alive when final preliminary degree was passed. So 1/5 to all. Daughter and 4 sons and daughter, another daughter. So 3 sons and daughter. So 5. Let I have that example. But when preliminary degree was passed, when about final degree about to be passed, there may be an inquiry. Suppose mother dies, what happens? Her share again devolve on all the legal heirs. So the daughter must now may claim 1/4 share of the property. So preliminary degree passed, you have already been decreed with 1/5 share. So the court have no power to change the preliminary degree. Is not law at present. Therefore, there are possibility of change of circumstances to vary the preliminary degree before passing final degree. This concept has been substantiated in this judgment. 1991 AR SCW 488. Then coparcenary right. Plea that status of copartner conferred on daughter cannot affect oral partition. That's what I said. Oral partition, they may say simply, we have already parted the property by oral partition. That is not allowed. Plea of oral partition cannot be accepted as statutory recognized mode of partition effected by deed of partition duly registered under the Registration Act. Unless and until plea is supported by public documents and partition evinced in same manner as affected by degree of court, plea of oral partition rejected. Therefore, on earlier occasions, the courts seems to have court partition, oral partition, family arrangement. Now it is no more law. That is also most important. Devaluation of interest in coparcenary property, substituted section 6, required to be given full effect. Though preliminary degree has been passed, equal share to that of sons should be given to daughters in pending proceedings for final degree or in appeal. So all these things are there. Even for appeal, they have given lot of discussions are there. You must go through this entirety of judgment. Several Manusutras, Prabandhagas have been discussed. So many judgments were discussed. If those who are interested to be a successful swimmer of Indo-Ocean law must go through this judgment. So not only it will cause boring to you if I read each page, but if you go through the judgment, you may understand what is the exclusive of coparcenary property right, how coparcenaries are being formed, what is the schedule of first class heir and second class heir have been discussed, and then finally they have discussed about Mithaksara coparcenate, how that was being implemented. Then daughter of coparcener, the word was discussed. Vaisali Satish Gorankar versus Satish Keshavara Gonankar case was discussed. So they now they say living daughter as on 9/9/2005, which when the act was given effected to. Mullah's discussion was discussed. Then what is partition was discussed at paragraph 93. It is running multi-number of pages. Therefore, kindly go through the entirety of judgment and be equipped with to give the rights of the woman at every stage of the proceeding. So civil lawyer must be very alert in giving effect, so that our delinquency may not affect the remedy. Best wishes.